A 44-year-old Edmonton man reportedly has died, leaving behind his wife and 3 children. Quick warning, for part of the video, you can see, I believe, the deceased man laying on the bed for a bit after reportedly waiting more than 8 hours at the Grey Nuns Hospital while experiencing persistent chest pain. While waiting, he allegedly reported blurred vision and had a blood pressure reading of 210 and was reportedly given only Tylenol. I mean, this is just quite the terrible story. And I do not think, though, this is that surprising, because if you've waited in line at an Alberta healthcare facility, I mean, I don't know other provinces at the moment, but it's insane. You go there and on the screen, it's like 7-hour wait, 9-hour wait. I'm going to read this. I believe this is some sort of summary from Grok, but basically the story is Edmonton father dies after 8-hour ER wait despite chest pain. The 44-year-old father of 3 arrived at Grey Nun Community Hospital. I'll read this real quick. On December 22nd, reporting severe chest pain rated 15 out of 10. Staff triaged him, ran an ECG showing no major issues, which I actually went to the hospital in Alberta maybe 3-4 years ago with this kind of chest pain. I think mine was just a tightness, though, in my chest, like a muscle tightness. But this did happen. They did give me an ECG, but then they gave him Tylenol. And had him wait while his blood pressure soared. He died from apparent cardiac arrest moments after being called in without seeing a doctor, leaving his wife and children ages 3, 10, and 14 behind. His family shared video of the ordeal and seeks answers amid widespread frustration over Alberta's overcrowded emergency rooms. And then on screen, you can see from this account, YEG Wave forgot to add, the wife of the deceased and the person who recorded this video have granted us full permission to post it. And this is the video here. I actually haven't watched yet, but this is obviously like trigger warning, I guess, because there's I believe a dead person just laying there beside, I'm assuming this is the wife. I guess we'll gather that in the video. But, I mean, this is just so heartbreaking. And again, as somebody who's been to the Alberta ER recently, I can see how this would happen. Like, it's so insane. And this is where I get so pissed off with the people that want to block pipelines or they want to promote climate change bullshit when people are dying like this man. Now this family, their lives are basically destroyed. We need in Canada the revenue from projects. So people, the indigenous groups and anybody blocking the pipelines, go fuck yourself. I fucking cannot believe that you can sleep at night. Anyone in terms of blocking projects, not just indigenous groups, obviously, but ridiculous politicians, climate change people that want to jerk off all day long to climate change, you're fucking scum. Let's watch this here.
By 12:15, 12:20, he was sitting in the triage from 12:20 onward till about, I would say, 8:50 till about 8:50 in the night. He was sitting in the triage complaining of constant chest pain. His BP constantly kept on rising with the last recorded blood pressure of 210. He was taken inside. He was only prescribed Tylenol during the entire waiting time that he was outside. And he was not given help. They said that chest pain is not considered acute problem. They do not suspect a cardiac arrest. When he came inside, he was asked to sit down. He got up for a fraction of a second and he collapsed. He fainted and the nurse was heard saying that I do not feel a pulse. So basically, the hospital administration, the employees of Grey Nuns Hospital have basically killed my husband, Prashant Shri Kumar, by not providing him timely medical help. And the security was so rude that instead of addressing the cause, they said, man, you are being very rude. So basically, it is okay for them to kill a human being and to tell the wife that you are being rude. Thank you. This is my statement, and I would want this to be taken to the court.
I mean, obviously, incredibly dark situation that just happened in Edmonton. So heartbreaking. I think that woman laid that out there very well in a crazy emotional time for her. Like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her and her family. Yeah, and it just, this really pisses me off what's happening. This is so unacceptable. Things like this are going to keep happening unless things drastically change. The ER situation is out of control. I don't hear anybody in Canada bragging about our healthcare system anymore. Every time I've been to the doctor in the last 5 years, it's been an absolute nightmare to get care. It just is. Like, obviously, this guy and this family is experiencing the maximum extent of that. But you go there and they say, okay, well, we'll try to get you into the specialist, but just wait around for a phone call. And then you sit there, you wait for a month or 2 months, and you get a phone call. Hey, your appointment is in 3 months. That happens all the time. I actually recently went to America to see a doctor because I knew in Canada, if I was going to do that, it would literally have been over a year, and that probably is even optimistic, how long it takes to see some of these specialist doctors. And so again, I'm going to put like double middle fingers up. Anybody in Canada who doesn't think this is the biggest problem, things like this, and you want to say the biggest problem is Indigenous reconciliation or climate change or Donald Trump, you should just go fuck yourself. You're a bad person at this point. You suck. People need common sense in Canada. I'll finish the video there, but this really pisses me off.